up, y'all? Welcome to In My Bag-ish. And today I have three special guests who are going to introduce themselves.
I'm B.
I'm O.
And I'm D.
Oh my God.
Let's go.
Okay, so this is going to be a special video, y'all, because these gentlemen here are firemen, okay? And the way they get down at the station, the way they eat, is not always the best. So hopefully today's meal kind of changed their mind to bring back to their crews and start incorporating more plant-based meals. Alright? So, are y'all ready for what we making
I'm ready.
today?
Let's do that. You know I'm ready.
So y'all, today we are going to get down and make some vegan cauliflower wings and a famous recipe by my Auntie Karrene. I love you, Missy. Rest in peace. It is an amazing layered dip. I'm so excited to make that recipe for you guys today. These dishes we're making today are going to be for the upcoming Super Bowl this weekend. So my plant-based people, y'all gonna be taken care of, alright? So let's get into it. Alright, so as you see, we have all of these ingredients. Do not be scared about this. This is just me. I'm really big on flavor and making sure everything tastes bomb all the way through, alright? So, y'all can kick it off with what we using today. Come on now.
Yeah, we got some crackers, some flour, some milk, some oil, some oranges, mangoes, some cauliflower syrup. This is for the part of the wings.
For this lovely seasonings, we got some brown sugar. Yeah, can't go without that. Heard this was bomb. Alright, Montreal chicken. Alright, got some garlic powder, essentials, salt, Italian seasoning, cornstarch, right, nutmeg, baking powder, a little bit of parsley, black pepper, and brown.
Well, we got the dip over here. We got some vegan cheese, mozzarella, cheddar. We got some salsa. We got some jalapenos. We got some beans, black beans, mo beans, chilies. We good. We Gucci. We got a little
vegan
green cheese, you know?
If it ain't vegan,
Did I say jalapenos?
We ain't eating.
Or did I say
we ain't eating.
Yeah. Hey, you missed the caramel over there, B.
Alright, so let's get into this bad boy.
Bro, you the same color as me. Let's just focus on this cooking right now.
Anyways, I'm about to put them to use. I am not doing all this cooking by myself. They will be right here with me, cutting and chopping and slicing and dicing and layering and frying, alright? So let's get into this thing. Y'all ready?
Alright, fellas, take off these shirts.
We ain't doing all that. Alright, B. So it's time to prep our cauliflower wings. So what you're gonna do is begin to kind of rip this off the bottom, make it easier to cut later. Okay, I'm gonna give you the little thing. So what you're gonna do is cone it.
Fine, I'm not
So
using
you're gonna
that.
go through to the top and kind of just cone it. And you want to cut at the stem. And as you see, it's going to begin to break apart when you do that. Just like that. You don't want none of that. We don't want none of that. Some of them will already break off like this. But when they're really big, I like to cut them like down some in size. I mean, you're doing a little something for somebody that know how to make banana pudding.
You gonna see, don't worry.
Then what I typically do, like the ones that won't easily break apart, I'll just cut it. We want all of our wings to kind of be around this size. So now that we finished cutting our wings, we are putting all of our forks into this bowl. We're just gonna rinse these off, and then we're gonna work on our dry and wet batter. Okay, so right now we're gonna take our cauliflower after rinsing. We're just gonna sprinkle a little sea salt over it, and you sprinkle some of our Montreal chicken seasoning. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep going now. You gotta listen to your ancestors. Keep going. Yeah. Because it's a lot in here. Perfect. And Just mix it all around. The important thing is that we have flavor in every single layer.
Okay.
Sprinkle a little more in there. And this seasoning does not have much salt in it. So that's why I added a little bit more sea salt just to help bring out that flavor in the cauliflower. So I'm gonna set this aside. Now, I need you to add 2 cups of flour in there. You are so quiet.
I'm quiet?
Yes.
I be focused.
We're gonna start off with 2 cups of flour. I don't like to start off with too much. I like to add as I go so we're not wasting ingredients at the end. We're gonna sprinkle some sea salt. That's about 2 tablespoons. Add in 2 tablespoons of baking powder. Okay.
Chef Homeboy ID.
You said homeboy honey. Baking powder honey. Baking powder. We also, you can go as crazy as you want to with the Italian seasoning because all it is just dried herb. Same thing for your paprika. Just sprinkle it on. I always wait till my ancestors say, slow down, child. Boom. Go. And then some garlic powder in there. You gotta understand how much is gonna be going in this thing, okay? Okay. Alright, you listen to the ancestors?
Yes, sir.
What they said.
It said slow down, brother.
Alright, and then again with our chicken seasoning, add in, yeah, let's do a little ginger, it's not too much. Do 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. We're just gonna mix everything together. Alright, perfect. Alright, so now we are gonna work on our unsalted saltine crackers. The reason why I use these is because a lot of the breadcrumbs you see at the store have dairy in it. So these are a great alternative. You just have to put them in your food processor and grind them down. Add that into here. So far we use 1 stack of crackers. So y'all, when you're done grinding these down, it should look just like this. Alright. So our dry batter is done. Next, we are going to work on our wet batter. We're gonna do 1.5 cups of flour. We're gonna do 1 cup of our almond milk. We want the consistency of this to be a little bit on the wetter side. We're gonna add in another 1/3 cup of almond milk because I like my texture a little looser. So we did 1.5 cups of flour and 1 1/3 cups of our unsweet almond milk. It should be swimming, but not swimming too much. So the same thing we did for our dry batter, we're gonna add more of our seasonings in it. Again, the Montreal chicken seasoning doesn't really have much salt in it, so you can kind of go crazy with this. Add some of that garlic powder in there. Add as much as you like. Everybody's different. I'm gonna add some paprika in there. I'm gonna sprinkle in some more of that Italian seasoning. Just a tad bit of ginger. And you can sprinkle on some black pepper. 1 teaspoon of hot sauce. This will not make it spicy. It's just for flavor. And then I always gotta Jamaicanize it a little bit. This is Jamaican pickle pepper hot sauce. Add 1 teaspoon of that. Mix that thing up.
No.
Mix that thing up. Hey, mix that thing up. Okay, mix that. I'm gonna add in a little sea salt to taste. Alrighty. Alright, so now it is time for these popping my cauliflowers. You see me? You see? So we are gonna double batter these bad boys, okay? I'm gonna still mess this up. Go ahead. Coat it. And I'm gonna toss. So when you double coat it, it should look just like this. Alright, so now we're gonna take some vegetable oil, pour it in. Put it over. Alright. As we wait for the vegetable oil to heat up, we're going to set our oven to 350 because after frying our cauliflower, we are going to place them inside to bake. Alright, so we are going to place these into our oil. As you see, it's starting to fry. How you feel, Chef?
See, unlike the guy who was on the earlier video, I'm doing this with a lot of finesse and skill and technique.
What was he lacking?
Enthusiasm, energy, cooking skills, just overall basic life skills.
Alright, so when they come out, they should be like this.
Popeyes, KFC, ain't got a motherfucking thing on me.
Oh my god. And just put them on your paper towel to drain. And once we are finished frying everything, we're gonna put these in the oven to bake for about 10 to 15 minutes. Alright. So as you see, they tag teaming on what they taking off.
Y'all had a segment. This all me, big dog.
As you see, they're tag teaming with, this whole video. So right now, I got D here. We're gonna work on my Aunt Karrene's layer dip, okay? So the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna take our vegan cream cheese.
Vegan cream cheese.
Open it up. And I would recommend letting it sit out for a bit so it can soften, so it'll be easier to spread at the bottom of the pan. You can put that whole thing in there. Spread it all the way. As he does that, I'm going to start to cut some of our peppers. So we're not going to use too much of it. I'm only using just a third of a chili pepper, half of a jalapeno, and then our sweet long hot pepper. So as you can see at the bottom, it's spread all the way out. Yeah, there you go. Right now, just cutting these peppers up. They going to work over there,
Working that thing.
Alright, so the next layer, we're going to open up our cans of chili beans and black beans. So just pour that in, the black beans in, and spread it out. Yep, make sure it's all over. And I'm going to drain a little bit of this liquid out of our chili beans. Pour that in there. Spread it all out. Now he's going to open our can of chopped green chilies, and we're going to put that on there as well. Even though we're adding the can in there, I like to have, some freshness in the dish.
If it ain't fresh, we don't want it.
Alright, so you're going to pour it in, it's going to spread.
Juice it all.
Juice and
All of it.
Yep, all of it. Just shake it in.
Shake them up, shake them up, shake them up, shake them.
Shake them up, shake them up, shake them up. Shake them up, shake them up, shake them up. Shake them up, shake them up, shake them.
Yeah.
Then take some of our seasonings. So we'll start with the garlic powder. Yep, just shake it in. Okay. Alright, then we're going to take a little of our paprika, not too much. Just shake it, just shake it. And then take a little bit of our ground ginger.
I would have thought I like ginger, but ginger is actually really good.
And it helps with digestion. That's the good thing.
Okay.
So since we got beans, you gotta have a little bit of ginger in it to help with that.
It needs to be, nice and smooth.
Exactly. Then we're gonna sprinkle in a little bit of that Montreal chicken seasoning.
Montreal, AK, everything.
Everything. Okay, so take the spoon. We're just gonna take about 3 to 4 tablespoons of organic salsa. 4. We're gonna do 4. Really? Then just gonna take a little bit of our freshly chopped peppers. Not too much. Just a little heat.
Give you that heat.
Alright, so when you finish layering, it should look just like this. Okay, we're just gonna add in about a 1/4 cup of almond milk. And now I'm just gonna take about a 1/3 cup of our cheddar cheese and about 1/3 cup of our mozzarella. The reason why I'm doing this is because you know how vegan cheese is. It doesn't melt as easily as normal cheese, but that's okay. So we just have it on direct heat. We're just gonna mix it to melt it down some where it starts to become gooey, but not too much of a roux either. It's on the thicker side, exactly how we want it. Still see some whole pieces of our cheese in there. So this is what you want. Just like this. Alright, so now we have this melted down. We're just gonna pour this over the top. Yeah. Yeah. So we're just gonna sprinkle this on top. You gotta get it.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. cuz. I got more cheese for you.
There we go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna finish top off with a little bit of the peppers. Just for that color.
Hey, that's just, she be going in. Be fancy.
Presentation. Yes.
Presentation.
You eat with your eyes first.
Garnish it before you cook it?
Yeah, just gonna put it on to add more greenery to the scenery.
Greenery.
Bars.
Bars, cuz. Come on, man. Give her a deal, man.
Perfecto. So all we're gonna do now, we're just gonna add a little foil on top. Put this in the oven, I'll say for about 20-25 minutes. And yeah, that's that. Alright y'all, so you know I had to finish the rest of this video doing a voiceover because hello, football was on TV and it was over with. So right now we're just prepping. So I sliced one orange in half because we're going to juice that later. And then I peeled back 4 cloves of garlic, and right now I'm just mixing that baby down. So we're going to take our mango and peel it big just like that and cut it up because baby, this is going to be an important part of the sauces we are making. So right now we're going to start with the base for our mango buffalo sauce. So I just took about half of a mango along with 2 cloves of garlic and just minced it down in my processor. And when you're done, it should like that. Now we're going to start with our pineapple bourbon barbecue sauce. So I took about 3 to 4 tablespoons of some crushed pineapples and a little bit of the juice just to make sure that it blends down easily. And when it's done, it should look just like this. So right now I'm just adding 2 cloves of our chopped garlic into a pot along with our pureed pineapple. So we're just going to cut that down over heat and then squeeze in 1 orange. All the juice got to get all up in there, and about 1.5 to 2 cups of our barbecue sauce. So mix everything in. We want to make sure these flavors are through and through. Of course, I had to add in 2 bay leaves, and also we're going to toss in 2 tablespoons of our bourbon whiskey. Y'all, when I say this sauce right here is on point, it's on point. So now I proceeded to add 1 teaspoon of our ginger powder and 1 teaspoon of our Montreal chicken seasoning. And of course, I had to grind down that nutmeg. Make sure it's fresh. Alright, moving on to our mango buffalo sauce, okay? So we're going to add in our mango and garlic that we processed earlier along with a 1/3 cup of buffalo sauce and a 1/3 cup of our hot sauce. And a 1/3 cup of sipping on some syrup maple, 1 teaspoon of ginger powder, mix that thing all the way up in there. We're also going to add 1 teaspoon of our Montreal chicken seasoning and grind in our melanated pepper to taste along with some parsley. Mix it all up and it's ready to go. There we go. All right guys, so we are about to give our vegan wings and this layered dip a try. I have some mango buffalo sauce. That was lit. And then this is a bourbon pineapple brown barbecue-ish type sauce here, but it's really good, y'all. So before we get into this thing, bow your heads. Well, we thank you for this meal you have blessed us with this evening. May this meal nourish our bodies, may it bless our palate, and may this video touch whoever it needs to touch. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. Wait. Alright, so I would say the mango buffalo sauce got a little heat to it. This is more on the sweeter mild side. Y'all not playing. So let me know y'all thoughts. You just tried the dip. How is it?
Good.
Okay. The dip is on point. Okay. Here he go with the vegan wing. How's it?
I do got a kick to it.
Oh, the mango buffalo? Yeah! Whoa! I haven't even tried anything yet. Let me try. This is my first time doing my aunt's layered dip. Vegan. That's on point. Quite over here, huh?
On point.
This your first time having cauliflower wings. Now, would y'all take this back to the station? Y'all see this, y'all? They are going ham. The cheese melted perfect. So I'm gonna do a little of my mango buffalo. Whoa. No. Sauce on one. The sauce queen. Alright, so you heard it here first from your favorite fireman. We got in our bag today They will be taking us back to their station. You know, sometimes having a little meatless Monday shift or whatever. You feel me? Meatless. You know, making a healthier community, healthy first responders, so they can run in and save us from emergencies. What is it? Alright, so that is all. Thanks for watching my video. If you give this recipe a try for the Super Bowl this weekend, please tag me in your post on Facebook at inmybag-ish, Instagram at inmybag_ish, and now you can find me on TikTok, whoa, at inmybag_ish. Alright? Love y'all and have a beautiful and blessed week. Deuces.